So this will be a short video, but I got an email recently from Steam, oddly enough, and they're doing something quite unique. Now, I can't figure out why, other than maybe they're actually a good company. Um, most terms of service that you sign being loosely defined, require you to go through arbitration, which is you can't sue us and take us to court. We go to some other guy who decides who's right and wrong. They're supposed to be, nonpartisan and, fair, but there's a reason companies tend to choose them. So otherwise, they just go to court. Now, companies, of course, claim, well, it's cheaper to go through arbitration. They're in no way going to just choose us because we decided that's where they're going to go. We gave them the business. You know, that never happens. Sure. Probably does. But, yeah. All right. So, what Steam has done is they now have you go to court instead of arbitration. Going to court is usually favorable to the customer, almost exclusively to the customer. You even, if I'm reading this correctly, they are saying that they removed the class action waiver and cost and fee shifting provisions. I mean, these are all really customer oriented things. I'm not really a Steam guy. I don't really play PC all that often. I use a PC for editing, but I'm an Xbox guy, of course. Probably even more controversial than my opinions on Trump, because Trump's awesome. But anyway, I've never really seen a company go from arbitration to court. I've always seen them go from court to arbitration, but never go backward. Unless Steam's always had this, and I just never knew about it. But the way the email reads, it's going from arbitration to court. Of course, United States law for those that are in United States, state of Washington to be precise. That's not unusual. Most places that are incorporated in a certain state will use the state they're in as the laws that govern their binding agreement with you. Terms of service are considered to be usually contracts, although I'd like to see some of that really truly enforced. Actually, I wouldn't like to see it enforced. I'd like to see it fall. I don't think they should count as legal binding contracts. Most people don't read them, and you're not actually signing them, you're just using them. So for you to actually give something back and have consideration in a contract, terms of service are really, really weak contracts in my opinion. By no means am I a lawyer, so I don't take this as legal advice. This is just the way I think things should be. A contract should be something you sit down, sign, probably have a lawyer present to review, things like that. I don't think terms of service, which are usually some backhanded way of going, oh, here we can do whatever we want because you did this. I mean, there are terms of service that apply if you simply look at somebody's website. How's that a thing? What if you're a researcher and you have to look at that website? It's a public available place. If I walk into a business, am I bound by terms of service because I walked in and looked around and went, oh, this is a neat little place? I'll pass, though. Are you now bound by whatever terms of service they have by simply walking in? Oh, we posted it on the wall when you walked in. How's that fair? A lot of companies try to do that. Disney got in trouble just not long ago for having for trying to prevent somebody from suing them because they signed a terms of service 5 years ago for like a free trial. The guy's wife died, and he's suing them for it, and rightfully so, in my opinion. I'd like to see where that case goes. I'll have to check on that next time. But anyway, has anyone ever come across terms of service that was a little weird? A little too overbroad, perhaps? I think most of them tend to be overbroad. Steam, that one section there is one of the first times I've ever seen one that was not as overbroad as others. Now, I haven't gone over the entire terms of service. Maybe there's more in there that I'm not aware of. If you're aware of more in there, I'm sure many pages of service terms, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know. I use Steam occasionally, but like I said, I'm not a PC gamer guy. It's just, I don't have that kind of free time.